What I say is ban the black man. They rape, they steal, they kill worse than any pitbull could, and they get away with it. Ban those that are making the laws. Ban Ekreleni. Ban the black man.
Hi, everybody. It's the News Travels Fast podcast. It's Cyber Sunday, hey? We just came from Black Friday.
Yeah.
And all that. You guys have a blessed Black Friday. Did you spend any money?
No. I didn't spend no money.
How's that? You didn't buy anything? Mobster?
Nah.
How's that?
Do prostitutes and those things have Black Friday? 50% off and shit like that?
I wonder, hey?
wonder.
We should have gone to the Quickney and actually checked and asked. You never know.
You know?
Could have had an Eiffel Tower for the price of one.
Yeah, you see?
Could have happened.
My pussy's the only black thing you're gonna get on a Friday.
Yeah. Imagine that. So it's the Zorch Life.
This big man, Danny.
Mobster, yeah, man. So we're back, for another episode. Just to talk some shit. We've been off lately.
Yeah,
We've got issues in life.
I need a lot of shit to get off my chest.
There's obstacles in life. But, yeah, Steve, this whole pitbull thing's escalated, eh?
It's getting out of hand.
It is.
It's getting out of hand.
It's escalated. You know when white people say this country is going to the dogs? That's what's happening. That is what's happening. And, like, it's going to the dogs for real.
But what the hell is happening? What are they feeding? What's in the water?
Maybe
the dogs are drinking.
Maybe we owe Caesar an apology, bro. How do we know? Caesar, remember we went into this?
Yeah.
We made a joke about it. She said he should have gone up to German Shepherds. Now Caesar is kind of like vindicated. Caesar is like Moses. I think God told him something. And then we all ridiculed him. And now we're just getting... Who was that guy in the Bible with the famine and all those things? And then he kept on telling the Pharaoh this is going to happen. Was it Moses?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Moses.
it was Moses.
Is it?
Yeah, it was Moses.
And then, so he kept on... So Caesar
Prince
gave
of
us
Egypt.
signs. Yeah, Egypt.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt, that's it.
Remember?
Yeah, so what's happening? As you said, I think the only plausible thing here is there's probably a pheromone or a hormone that kids give off.
Yeah.
And
I think there's something these dogs are eating that's in the food or something. But then it would have been all the dogs.
yeah, it would have been all the dogs.
Yeah.
But
what-
look, guys, this isn't normal though, because I mean, go back a few months or like a year. This shit hasn't been happening that much, or maybe it wasn't in the news that much.
Yeah, someone said that because
That's what angers me. I was speaking with someone as well, and I asked the same thing. Like, why all of a sudden you'll see this influx of these events happening, and then it will just disappear after like a month, 2 months,
Yeah.
and it's gone. It's the same thing with the GBV, everything. It's like 1 month, then there's these kidnappings, and it just stops after that.
Oh yeah, you're right. You get a whole lot of them.
Yeah. Maybe it's just they pumping that in the news. Maybe it happens
Mm-hmm.
a lot, but now the focus is on that.
Don't you think there's a sacrifice going on, bro? Because for you to be sacrificing so many kids and kids just dying, I haven't heard of any adults being attacked here or
No.
adults being killed in this month.
There has been adult. I saw a video actually. And this might help the viewers. There was a video of a pit bull attacking a guy, and what one dude did is take his thumb and stuck it up the pit bull's ass, and the dog just stopped.
Oh wow, yeah.
No, the dog like literally just stopped. You know, it's like he let go. It's like, oh shit, what's this?
Shit, yeah.
Something's on my ass.
Yeah, that's bound to get your attention. Stick something up your ass. You will.
So that's the method, guys.
Yeah. If you everything does. I saw some chick posted that. Like when you got time to stick your finger up a dog's ass.
Yeah, bro, if it's attacking, you just have to do it.
Yeah. So also now, so all these kids get attacked, and then there's what is this thing now? What is it? Yeah, the kids get attacked, and then there's a whole lot of people turning in their pit bulls, and then what else we've got? We've even had one here in East London. One attack in East London.
Yeah.
Is it in Cambridge or Gunubi?
It's Cambridge. It was in Cambridge.
So what's the whole Gunubi connection? Do the people stay in? What's happening in the newspaper? I didn't read that.
don't know what the whole...
Yeah, that one is
Gunubi
pretty.
thing.
I think that one is pretty bad because the husband.
Yeah, he's pissed off.
he's pissed off like anything because I think he even said to his wife, never take the child next door because the dog had a history or whatever.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. What were they doing? That's a 15-month-old child, nah? Yeah.
Yeah.
What were they doing? I have children. I'll do the fucking same. I understand the woman's hurting and all those type of things. Yeah, but fuck that. But you should be more attentive. You can't. You see, is that one thing of letting it doesn't happen like one time, then you get comfortable.
Yeah.
Then the second time you're like, oh, it's okay. It's always like that case. There was. It's like when children eat these lollipops as well. Like these suckers, and it gets stuck in
your
throat, and the children die. Now there was once that one kid died up in the staying in King. That thing happened, and then all the mothers are like, not to give it to the child, but then it dies out after that.
Yes.
And then they start doing it again. It's the same sequence with the puppies, the pit bulls as well. Yeah, this is gonna happen, but then one day, like, no, the pit bull's fine. Didn't bite that day, so it's not gonna bite anymore. Then he might go and drink coffee there inside. The child plays there. Because if I hear barking in my children's outside, I'm going to go check, investigate what's going on.
Yeah, but apparently it happened so fast. It was so swift because she says she was like gone for a minute.
No,
a minute,
because-
two.
Look, from the article, from what I read, what happened was the child was alone with the dog while the mother was doing whatever. Then there was another dog that passed by, and the dog went frantic for that dog because apparently the dog attacked other dogs before. Now that dog couldn't get out; it got frustrated, turned on the child.
You see, that's like a long period, but you can't leave a child like that.
And also specifically if
15
you're just
minutes.
hearing dogs bark.
Yeah,
because
if
a
you
dog
hear a
will
dog,
bark.
that's what I'm saying. Go investigate. As soon as you start hearing that dog bark, you must know, like, hey, my child is there. The child isn't supposed to be there alone in the first place, bro.
Yeah, man. Yes, D. Whatever happened to just having a child on your back with a towel around you?
You see?
Whatever happened to the old method? Remember that method?
Yeah, I remember.
Abba.
Abba, there you go. Yeah, you put the child in your back and say, Abba. Oh, man. Okay, so that escalates. And it escalates even more now. So this is a recording
Yeah.
of some lady, Belinda. What? Belinda.
Linda.
Belinda. Jesus. I hate.
Belinda.
It's like, that's a part of me. My surname is Linda, so I'm like, I could be.
She took the crown off that guy in Greece.
Yeah, bro.
Remember?
Yeah. She's taking it far, bro.
She's like,
No, but there was also Penny Sparrow before Belinda.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. The guy who said not a single in sight, and then there was Penny Sparrow,
Yeah.
and now there's Belinda Magor. So I don't know if you're gonna play a little bit of what Belinda has said,
I think I actually should.
but I think
So I agree with you wholeheartedly. What I say is ban the black man. They rape, they steal, they kill worse than any pit bull could, and they get away with it. Ban those that are making the laws. Ban Ekreleni. Ban the black man. Get all the black women and cut out their uteruses and their ovaries that they cannot procreate because they will all turn out the same because they are all the same. I'm very passionate about this. Ban them. Kill them. Shoot them. Get rid of them because they are the problem, not pit bulls, not animals. Animals are beautiful and they deserve
It all goes back.
warm bed, food, love and attention and everything else. God created those animals. Who created the black man? Do you think God? I don't think so.
wow, I love that one.
It all goes back to that sentient being.
Yeah, I don't get.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
bro. I know. I don't know the laws and
the
sentient
laws.
beings. So there, Belinda said that she's been arrested now.
Yo, she's gonna get fined and she's gonna go to jail.
Yeah,
for
she's been
fucking
arrested.
long
Yeah,
time.
and also she's gonna blame that rant on diabetes, buddy.
What?
She says I also
It
saw
was
on
my
Twitter.
diabetes.
Diabetes made her do it, but that sounds like more like a poem, bro. She had planned it. It like ban, take, did
The
it.
first thing I told you, she was reaching probably, but she sent it on WhatsApp, right? It
Yeah,
was
it was
like
in a
a voice
WhatsApp
note,
group,
a
yes.
voice note or something. what the fuck happened there? Who does things like that? Your voice note gets saved or what? What the fuck?
And it's not
was
even
she
disappearing.
thinking?
It's not even on disappearing
Yeah.
messages or anything like that.
Why would the fuck? would
Yeah.
you do
So,
that?
but look, even when we started this thing, in the beginning in the comment section, we read racist comments. Remember? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, we read the racist comments. And some of the comments went back to the reason why we keep pit bulls is to keep the black man out of our house so they won't have burglaries and all those type of things. So this is a running joke in the white community. It's just now come out from the words or the mouth and it's on a voice note because comments, you usually don't know who's saying that. You know, there's faceless, you can do whatever. Now they've found a face and this is what's happening. So, ban those who make the rules.
What you mean?
No, she said that.
Yeah,
So ban the ones who make the rules. So in this instance, also, I was saying that all these kids that were dying first were black kids, and I was saying the problem is the way that they keep these dogs in the kasi or wherever in black communities. I was like saying that's the problem. Now we get one with the 50-month-old is a white child.
white child.
So obviously this thing crosses racial lines now.
Yeah.
Also, we had it's always so weird. After we had shot, there was a colored guy outside walking with a pit bull. Remember that day we were
Yeah,
watching him?
yeah.
And he was trying to make the dog fight the other dogs, but the
Yeah.
pit bull wasn't willing to do that. You see that? So,
And he was drunk.
and he was drunk. And it could have escalated and
Yeah.
gone either way. We could have had that footage. You know, could have had an exclusive. So I don't understand it now. We're always coming back to this. Like, you know, interest rates gone up. Could we need to ban the bank or ban the Reserve Bank. But we have to ban the black guy. Or
Out
the
of
black
all
man.
things that's happening.
Of all things that's happening, bro.
All
It's
things.
Black Friday. It's a blue dot sale. You want to bring this up. We're all in shit now currently as a country.
And she sent that thing to people she thought she could trust. She can just vent to. But those white people were like, probably like, nah.
Yeah,
we
I don't think
can't.
they like
we're
millennials.
associating
No, in fact,
ourselves
yeah.
with
Well, the irony of it, she's been banned now.
Yeah.
That's the irony of it. So you are coming out so passionate to be like, yo, ban this, ban that, and tukum, you're the one who's going to be banned now.
I would like to see that WhatsApp chat. What happened after that thing? Everybody just left the group.
Never- I would like to see like she probably like, yeah, I don't think you should have shared such thoughts, but okay. We're back to racism in 2022. Oh god! But it's
That's the thing I said. The first thing I said, shit. All the white people getting the blame now. That's
Yeah.
that's what happens.
they've been so well behaved the whole year. Okay, besides that Burki who tramped on that other kid in that other mall, they've been well behaved. It doesn't matter how shit or ESCOM's load shedding gets or whatever happens. The moment Derrida's been doing shit, okay, we all can take it. But the moment you start mentioning uteruses,
Yeah, that was fucking
it's
uncalled
crossing
for.
the line.
yeah. But don't you think we're as guys or men, we're like what's the word? When you're what is this?
What?
I forget the word. What is this? Like we you say something and that you had said something the other day. What is it? Oh fuck, my English is disappearing me. Must be the Shivas. But the other day we said Zodwa's thing should be taken out because of the 11 abortions.
Oh shit.
You see?
Yeah.
And they're the problem, and now
That's like that.
and there it's like that.
So that woman must be proud of Zorba. It's like
Yeah.
it's 11 people less.
11 people less. And one day we were saying, I forgot, hypocrites. That's the word,
Yeah,
my fucking word.
hypocrites,
Yeah, hypocrites. So one day we were saying Zodo's uterus must be taken out. She'd be euthanized. And now when it comes out racially, we're like, oh, that's wrong.
No, we want black people to survive.
To have more kiddies.
They should have more kids.
Yeah.
We want them to
So-
live at least.
So, a question I've got for you, Zoj. Who made you?
How was I made?
I was made by the aliens. I'm nothing like you.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, racism runs deep.
Yeah, bro.
I keep saying.
I think she has like deep issues.
Deep issues.
A black woman probably stole her husband or something. She's
And in
pissed
fact,
off.
I think also the Diabetics Association needs to actually pull back from that statement and be like, we do not support that reason for anything.
Yeah,
you know?
that's fucked up. Imagine if she gets away with that. The
Yeah.
outrage is gonna cause.
Yeah, I know. She's not getting.
Plus, people will start making excuses for everything now. That's the AIDS. It was that.
Yeah, anyone could be like it's AIDS or
like,
whatever.
yeah, it was
but
what-
the Diabetic Society needs to pull away
Yeah,
from that
they-
statement. They need to. Is there a Diabetic Society?
Yeah, it must be.
Try and check
I
up.
have no idea.
Try and check if there's a Diabetic Society so that we can even give them the press statement before the time and be like, no, our insulin
That's a dumb fucking excuse,
insulin
bro.
distances itself from this racist statement and we do not stand by that.
Imagine that.
Yeah, but I think it's also the problem here is the age category, bro. Anyone
How old is
who's that woman looks old, bro. She looks like she comes from a time when things were better.
Yeah, from those days.
Yeah, she comes from a time when she's from Benoni also apparently.
Yeah.
Straight from Benoni, isn't
Straight from
Charlize?
Benoni.
Isn't Charlize from Benoni?
And that's the
Yeah,
place.
It's dark days for Benoni, eh? Yesterday, dark days for
Yeah,
Benoni.
apparently there is a Diabetes South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a Diabetes Society, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diabetes SA is primarily a volunteer organization that relies heavily on people with diabetes and their families.
Nah, we want a statement from the Diabetes Association. You need to
I
distance
think
yourself.
They won't say anything.
Nah, they won't.
You need to distance yourself from that shit. But yeah, dark days for people from Benoni. But anytime, as I'm saying, it's always old people, bro. It just does away any good that any white people have been doing. Like, look at that other video that was trending the other day. Do you remember there was that teacher who was dancing with her students? Yeah, you see, you forget incidents like that. And I think every single time we're going back, it's always these men are from the back in the day, bro. Back in the day. Even like during the week now, what happened? Chris Heine's killer?
Yeah, he's out now.
He's gonna be out.
Yeah.
So the wife, the widow, I don't know if she's still a widow, she was outraged.
Joe, I saw that.
Yeah, and there were a few like superlatives flying around, and she was like saying, "Karma is a bitch. Give her 1 year. Give it 1 year. You'll see." So you see, we're still fighting those battles. People are fighting those
You think
battles.
they're gonna hurt the guy?
He's definitely, unless he leaves the country,
Yeah, I think
something's gonna happen. I just think something's gonna happen to him. He won't.
But it's a weird one though, no? Because as I understand and as I read up about it, in terms of the law, he was supposed to be eligible for parole like long ago. So the actual ruling that he did not receive parole was actually unlawful.
Yeah.
So in terms of the law, that is a bit fucked up. So do some people get worse treatment than others? Because we're supposed to.
Well, because of who he killed.
I understand that, but in terms of the law, remember, everyone has to abide by the same law. So it's
Yeah,
a bit. It's
we
a bit
know
funny.
that's not how things work.
We know how the things don't work.
Yeah,
and
that's
remember,
normal,
because
like
the ANC is in charge and because there's a secret that has to be kept, isn't that guy's not South African though?
No, he's not.
Yeah,
I
so
saw
he-
the same thing. So they flew him in to kill him, basically.
Yeah, they flew him in. So the thing is, he obviously can't fly out of here. He's got to be here in his time. And she was saying, like, look, just give it 1 or 2 years. Karma will come around. So that's where the headspaces of people is still.
But
After-
why do they attack him? But they couldn't find out who who actually paid him to do that.
Yeah, he kept quiet.
Yeah, he kept quiet. He's not
Yeah,
going to say
because
anything.
remember there were rumors that it was within the ANC themselves.
Oh, there's stuff like that.
You
yeah.
see, there was rumors like that.
Remember, there's
So-
that whole act.
So you can't say karma's gonna get him. He was doing a job. Basically, that's his job.
no.
Yeah, it's a fucked up job at the end of the day, but you need.
Allegedly, a rumor,
Yeah.
basically. Not saying
No.
anything.
I'm just saying that whole internet censorship thing. You'll see that thing will go. They'll get rid of it. It won't move, bro. It'll disappear like that lady's pubes. It will not go anywhere. But that's the thing. Look, we're still fighting such things. How long ago was apartheid? Yes, I don't remember now. I wasn't
For
alive
30
back
years
then.
now it's going.
30 years.
In 2024 is gonna be 30.
Oh shit! Rainbow Nation Sakhat, bud. So what's happened to that? What happened to the dream? Is it happening? Is it working?
The rainbow turned black, bro.
Is it a black
shedding.
rainbow? Black hippie? Is it a black
Load
hippie
shedding,
country?
bro,
Then?
that's all that happened.
Is it? But I still, I hate that whole thing. Load shedding, country isn't right. Cyril was in England the other day,
Yeah, smiling.
smiling with the king, and then who was this DA Chop Steenhuisen was here like, we're here to stay and experience load shedding and fight it while he's there. Oh Jesus,
Yeah, politics.
You know how politics work.
You know how politics work. So I don't know, man. We've always been dragged back. Always been dragged back.
Unnecessary shit, man.
Unnecessary shit. I don't take people serious. If you're 40 and up, or you talk to me and you like, okay, sure, I understand the country's going to the dogs. You've got your wish now. You guys are happy with it because white people love saying that shit, and you like guys love dogs. You've got your chance now, right? But if you bring back the past and now, because things have changed radically, my man. Things have changed radically. There's advantages you have, and those advantages are gone. You see? So let's go on a lighter note. Let's go on a lighter note. You think you're gonna play the Jesus Christ video game when it comes out in December?
Yes.
Jesus Christ video game is coming, my bro. Jesus. This is not the first game that was called that's come out called Jesus. There was a
What's the other game?
there was a Nintendo game back in the day. Like that console we used to have back in the day?
Yeah.
There was a game called Jesus about a spaceship where you shoot demonic creatures and all that.
Yeah.
But that was just a 2D thing where you could play as the spaceship just shooting. Now, this is a first person game.
You'll be able to do the miracles.
You'll be able to perform the miracles. And I think Jesus has been slept on, bro. You know how long? You know the whole concept of video games came from Jesus. You have one more life. You live, you die, you come back.
Yeah.
That whole concept, it's theirs. I don't understand why this is a great idea, bro. And also the whole fact that you can multiply things in games, you multiply things. So imagine wine finishes, you bring it back. Fish finishes, you feed people. These are all concepts that are in
But
the
in
game.
that game, you're just gonna do everything like over experience this life. So it's basically like a movie. It's not like you can do it wrong and you're gonna die. You have to go die there when you get
No,
crucified.
but you can't die. It's
Yeah,
eternal
that's-
life. That's what I'm
you
trying to
say-
say to you. Imagine I would have gone to Sunday school. This is a Sunday school raving, bud. Imagine I would be freaking happy to be going to Sunday school just to go play the Jesus video game.
I thought people are gonna be outraged about it, like all the Christian people.
People are not, I don't think, people are confused. I don't think people know
Yeah,
that there's going to be a Jesus video game like that. So, please read
it's
that
gonna be
article.
like a free roam thing.
I want to read it. I'll read that now.
Uh-huh.
But the part I found weird was how he heals.
How's he heal?
Just listen to this, but let me read the entire
Okay.
article for you.
How does he heal?
Okay. Jesus Christ has risen today in a
Yes.
video game.
Yes, sir.
And you are Jesus Christ. I am Jesus Christ, the world's first Jesus simulator. Allows gamers to slip into the sandals of the godlike Christian prophet and act out the New Testament's greatest hits, sort of.
Greatest hits.
As Jesus, players can use telekinesis to enhance their carpentry skills,
Yeah.
charge up their Holy Spirit energy to perform miracles, invigorate a wedding reception by turning water into wine, teleport inside a 6-child's bloodstream for healing. That's what I found weird. And avoid a ball of hellfire that is Satan in the desert. A boss fight, anyone?
Yeah, whoa, you see that? That's the original.
Combos.
Yeah, this is like the original concept.
Up, down, square.
How does this, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Per the above footage, performing such acts elicits joyous responses from the peasant folk. This wine is better than the wine we had before, they cry. Thank you, thank you. You have saved the day.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You see, it's all.
Oh my goodness, no, man. Yeah, let me just say this here quickly. A prologue of the game will be available to play on stream starting December 1st. The prologue is basically free, shortened version of the game that takes place in ancient Nazareth.
So that's next week. We need to try and get that Jesus simulator, bro.
Yeah, I want to see
I
that.
think so as well.
Yeah. I wonder if you get alternative costumes, wear a robe, different types of robes, wear a leather jacket. It'd be nice. Jesus is like.
Should have just had Kanye soundtrack now.
Yeah, whoa, you see,
that-
but Kanye fucked up now. Jesus
Yeah.
walks. Imagine the game
Yeah.
starting. Jesus was
Then
Bum,
the
bum,
devil,
bum.
when the devil throws the fireball. Yo, bro.
Fuck, that would have been hot. But obviously, Kanye is in hot water now. So, but he needs to support the game. He needs to support that thing.
That's something at least.
Yeah, why hasn't... Look, bro, everyone's got a video game. Dante's Inferno, everyone's fighting demons. Kratos, God, the Greeks have got thing.
Yeah.
The ninjas have got video games. The gangsters have got video games. Why not the poster boy? The poster boy, buddy. The big one,
I think it's a
Constantine.
good thing.
Because there's a thing, and I don't want to like shrug it off yet, because I know that the religious people are gonna have an issue with this, saying, "How can you do this? What? It's a disgrace and it's disrespectful." But let's give it a chance.
Yeah,
Let's see
let's
how
see.
it is first.
There's nothing wrong with it. Actually, I don't see anything wrong with it because at the end of
It's
the day,
actually promoting like
it's
Christianity
promoting it. It's
again.
promoting religion, and
Yeah.
also at the end of the day, look, people are not going to church, buddy. Or the people who go to church, it's a shit show. I'm just telling you now, if I had to go to Sunday school and I had to go play the Jesus simulator, it's a raving, buddy.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'll
So-
actually want to go.
Yeah, so imagine, you got rumble feedback and everyone's like, get the devil, get him, and everyone, and then you go outside, instead of being Goku and Gohan, you Jesus, you start slapping people, you start slapping spirits, you're doing all those things. And that's the problem with people. People are like, no, you shouldn't be making fun of these things. This is not making fun.
But
Yeah.
that is what's gonna happen. That's what I was basically saying, because
And
look
people
here.
gonna say it's like a money scheme.
Yeah. And how it's going to be portrayed. That's why I'm saying. Let's
I wonder,
just
do you
give it a
pay for it?
chance.
Do you pay for it?
It's free. The
beta
Shorten
one free.
one, yeah.
It'll be free.
Yeah, so shit. How many versions of the game can you have? Like the expansions.
Yeah, they're gonna do all
But
the
Jesus didn't have a long life though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's perfect video game material. He didn't have a long life. Fuck, imagine if Mel Gibson had made Passion of the Christ, the video game. Is it gonna be gory? What happens?
Nah, I don't think so.
Can you fight your own crucifixion? X. It would be like,
That's actually a good question, because it doesn't make mention of the crucifixion actually. So
No, I need to play that game. I need to actually get it on Steam just to actually see.
I think it's dope.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. There's
I think
nothing
we
wrong
should
with
have
it.
a
A reaction.
show, yeah, a reaction video to that.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
see.
playing Jesus and we see.
We'll
Jesus.
see. We'll see what
But
happens.
Kanye missed out. Could have had a freaking Jesus soundtrack. No one man should have all that power.
It would have been dope,
Your
bro. It would have been
21st
dope.
century shit, so man.
But it's actually like a money scheme, ne? But they can actually make a lot of money out of it, because if you do all the expansions, then you say maybe where you walked on water and all those things. And
Those are
release-
powers you must buy, bro.
And then you get a new expansion of that event, the 40 days, 40 nights thing, and all that shit.
Oh, you know
And
how
start-
seasonal. It's seasonal. It works
Yeah.
perfectly. If there's
Is it?
Easter. There's the Christmas
You
edition.
see all
There's-
those things.
Oh.
Then you can have something where you weren't Jesus, where that thing happened, what happened before that. There's so much things you can do with
Yeah,
it, bro.
disciple, the
And-
Judas thing. The
Yeah,
Yeah,
imagine,
all those things.
cutting off the ear. Peter's ear getting cut back off, and then you go and put it
Yeah.
back on. Yesterday. That's
Be
good.
dope.
It's
It's
gonna be
dope.
that's a hot game, but I'm sad that Kanye can't get on the soundtrack now.
Yeah, he's screwed. He's screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. So then also, because we've missed out on time, there was the World Cup, bro. World Cup.
Yeah.
How's the World Cup?
I find it a little bit boring.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
boring.
There's a lot of this.
Yeah, lukewarm. I think the West has like put us off the World Cup, bro.
Yeah.
All this stuff being said about Qatar,
Yeah.
all this LG,
Yeah, focusing on the wrong things. They knew what they were getting when they were selecting them.
all this bribery.
Yeah.
But then it was so weird when the FIFA guy came out
spoke the truth.
and spoke the truth.
Yeah.
And then when he spoke the truth, it was like an hour-long press conference.
Yeah.
And then what happened then? The British media, those cunts, were like, it was a bizarre press conference. Could you go through that a bit? Just go through, don't read it all.
Yeah. I think the beginning of it is actually quite interesting.
Uh.
Okay, FIFA President Gianni Infantino's near hour-long speech on the eve of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar has been described as a crass and an insult to migrant workers by human rights groups. In an explosive monologue at the start of the news conference in Doha, Infantino, the boss of the World Soccer governing body, accused Western critics of Qatar's human rights record as hypocrisy. Now, this is what he said. What we Europeans have been doing for the last 3,000 years, we should be apologizing for the next 3,000 years before starting to give moral lessons, which sounds 100% true.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Reform and change takes time. It took hundreds of years in our countries in Europe. It takes time everywhere. The only way to get results is by engaging, not by shouting. Now, all of these bodies and whatever is against what he said, obviously he's getting backlash from it, but I don't see anything wrong with
Like
what
I
he
said in the beginning of everything, respect those people's culture. You don't go there and for a 29-day thing and say no, they need to let go of their religious beliefs and everything just because we're gonna be there, a minority for 29 days.
100%.
Yeah.
Look here.
That's you should have respect.
Yeah, let me just read this little part here as well. Tournament which started on Sunday is the first World Cup to be held in the Middle East, but it has been mired with controversy, which much of the build-up focusing on human rights, from the death of migrant workers and the conditions many have endured in Qatar, to LGBTQ and women's rights. So obviously they're using this as a platform now
Yeah.
for propaganda. So
Yeah, and also, what is it? Yeah, everyone came in there boycotting, but you must remember at the end of the day, yes, there's so many things that have happened. I like that one, 3,000 years, bro. 3,000 years, and then, but the British media, you should have seen how on BBC, they were calling it bizarre. And then they were like, these guys are hypocrites for
can't
what the
take the
money they've
truth.
taken. Yeah, sure, look. And I love the fact, like, Africa is corrupt, right?
Yeah.
Africa is very corrupt. So Africa is very corrupt. But what we allow Europeans to get up with corruption, and we look at them, and we're like, no one ever points a finger and says, but you guys stole this and da-da-da. And you stand on a moral high horse
Yeah.
and be like, no, fuck, I didn't do any of that. But here you guys have taken a slew of money. They've taken money. Okay, people have died. Cool. But no one's allowed to be like, nah, you can point the finger. But when I bring up your past,
Yeah.
which you haven't accounted for because you yet have to pay
Yeah.
the reparations and you ain't paid shit.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, you have to let the whole French team go back to their countries and represent their proper countries. You know, like that's a reparation. Let them go. Let them go. But you want to come there and stand there. We saw a team the other day that was holding their mouth,
Yeah.
holding like, and then they lost
And they lost.
to their World War II counterparts.
That's my team. That's my team. And I was like, why the fuck you guys doing that now?
I actually wanted to make an insensitive
And
joke.
then who said something? Somebody commented.
Yeah, they said the German national team keeping
Yeah,
keeping quiet on
shouldn't be,
Ozil's issues. When Ozil spoke
Yeah.
up about something, that's
Yeah.
the same pose that they're saying that pose could be
Yeah.
implied for that.
And they said as well, when they do that, Hazard spoke that he said they should be more focused. They did that, but they should have been focused on winning the game instead of being involved in political matters because they had to play football.
Yeah,
He actually
and
said
that's what
that.
you are there.
I was like, whoa,
Yeah, shut up and dribble.
Eden. So yeah, speak your things.
Yeah, so that's the weird part is. So we're still here waiting for the reparations thing, and it's not
It's
happening.
not happening, bro.
And it's not happening.
No, it's
You know,
soon, bro.
we
Not soon.
now we got to be euthanized instead of get reparations
That's
first.
the reparations.
That's
Make it
the first
easy
thing,
for
yeah.
you.
Like,
No more kids.
first get euthanized, then I'll pay you. And it's so bizarre. So now apparently the World Cup's so expensive, this one. 10 times more expensive than the South African one. Qatar has actually failed because apparently they're the first host nation now to get knocked out of the thing without scoring a goal.
No, they scored a goal.
Did they score?
Yeah.
I guess so.
They're the first to get knocked out in the first two games.
Oh, wow.
We were the first host country that got knocked out in the group stages.
Yeah, but those guys are dumb. They should have they could have won the Mexico game. I remember that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
stupid there.
they were stupid then. And also, the stadiums are so quiet. What is up with these stadiums?
yeah.
People are sober, bro.
Oh yeah, that's
sober.
that's another factor. They didn't think about this. How can you go to such a small country that has no football? Actually, you know that Qatar has no football.
Yeah. That was for pure enjoyment.
No, it's for the pure bribe though. They took the bribe. I believe that 100%. All of them got paid off. They took the million. Even the French president. They made a deal. Sat him in the office with Sepp Blatter or Michel Platini. They all got that money, and that dude was there. They gave him money.
What I mean with the countries, is it the prince or whoever?
Yeah, the
was
crown
there?
prince,
Yeah.
whatever he is.
Whatever. But they don't need like that money. They have a lot of fucking money. They doing it for their pure enjoyment and to put Qatar on the map, basically.
Yeah. So apparently the thing is, there's a thing called sports washing. Russia had the World Cup. Remember, Russia has a lot of human rights violations.
Yeah.
Just before the World Cup, Russia would be hitting people. There were protests and bada. When the World Cup happened, that all disappeared.
Yeah.
You forgot. Don't you remember when Pussy Riot, one of the members of Pussy Riot, ran onto the pitch at the end of the final naked to try and protest? They smothered that chick.
Oh, that girl.
Yeah. That was a chick from Pussy Riot. They smothered her. and everyone was like, "Oh, okay, we're back to the game." You forgot all about that.
Yeah.
That there was even anyone streaking on there. So Qatar is so tired of being shat on by Saudi Arabia and the UAE because every single time they're like the little brother. The people that everyone wants to go to where? Dubai.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone wants to go to Dubai and get shut on in a hotel and get money from a crown prince. Now they're also trying to get in there, but the problem is with them, they're shooting on employees and killing people because the numbers 3,600 migrant workers dead, buddy. I joked that Morgan Freeman was talking to a migrant worker cut in half. Because I was like at the opening ceremony, I was like, what the hell is going on? And he's God. So it could have been a eulogy of sorts of him talking to the dude.
And you know, I saw a post regarding the stadium's capacity. You see a lot of empty seats, but the stadium capacity will be 40,000. But then it will show it's sold out. There was 42,000 people in the stadium.
Oh,
That
shit.
they record, and somebody said it's all those the ghosts of the migrant workers.
Yeah. So that's a weird, and everyone's just covered it. What is and like? So no one, and also we're saying like the Middle East, bro. If you think things are bad here,
Go there.
go there, buddy.
go
Go
there.
there. Go to the Middle East and see how bad things are there.
You're coming back.
Yeah.
Because I actually, speaking about that, I saw a thing about Arnold Vosloo. He has
Yeah.
a new movie or something coming out where he
The
went,
mummy.
yeah,
Jesus.
he was talking. It was like a South African movie, but he was giving people advice, and the first thing he said, "Don't leave South Africa. You don't know how bad it is in other places."
Yeah.
Like stay.
Yeah, Arnold Vosloo. I forgot about him, eh? The original Afrikaner out there. Eh?
Yeah.
Before what's his name?
Before Charlize.
Yeah,
I wonder what language Arnold speaks.
Is it Shalto? What's his Copeland or something?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm here to serve an eviction
He speaks
notice.
Yeah, yes, him also.
He speaks Afrikaans.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
Vosloo still speak Afrikaans?
He speaks Afrikaans.
I wonder what J.R. Rotham speaks, bro.
Nah, he wasn't here long. He left like when he was 8 or something.
I wonder what J.R. Rotham. And obviously, Elon Musk does not speak Afrikaans at all.
Nah, he's talking shit, man. He can speak. You been here like till you're 16 years old.
Nah, he looks like he's forgotten.
Nah. He
Doesn't say
he
a
just
shred.
doesn't wanna.
Doesn't share a shred of anything. So yeah, man, that's how the cookie crumbles. The West, hypocrites. Hypocrites. But obviously, that's how the world is, bro.
Yeah.
You know something. There's nothing you can. I think there's nothing you can say. You can say it out to the media.
But they're gonna be biased.
Yeah, people will be biased. There's some part of the media that will televise your statement, and there's another part of the media that will twist it. Yeah, twist it for what it isn't. And what it is hasn't been isn't is like, look at that whole Jew thing.
Yeah.
How that
Good.
conspired.
They twisted it.
How that thing twisted. And it
They
became
twisted it quick.
something else. How it became something else. Now we're in to the second part of the Kanye cancel. So Adidas now has frozen his funds.
It's the first time I see cancel culture being done in phases.
Yeah.
Like,
And remember, you are fucked when it goes to the Me Too stage.
Oh,
Because now they're trying to bring up the Me Too stage of the thing with him. So the violation, supposedly here, is that he has been playing pornography in the boardroom to staff and female staff. And then Mobster will just quickly read that. And I saw I think the Rolling Stone. Is that the Rolling Stone that actually published that thing first?
I'm not sure who published it first, but this is from Sky News.
Yeah, but I think you'll see it there. It will say.
Yeah, but there's a part here that's a bit messed up though. In case I don't get to that part.
let's
But anyway,
go.
let's go there. Adidas will look into claims Kanye West showed pornography to Yeezy staff in meetings, showed an intimate photograph of Kim Kardashian in job interviews, and also showed his sex tapes to team members. Now, the German sportswear giant, which ended its partnership with the rapper last month, said it received an anonymous letter containing several allegations against the rapper. Now, the independent probe following a Rolling Stone report, yes, like you said,
Yeah, they
claiming that Kanye
exclusive.
used pornography, bullying, and mind games to control staff. Citing interviews with more than 24 former Yeezy and Adidas staff, the magazine detailed allegations that West played pornography to Yeezy staff in meetings, discussed porn, and showed an intimate photograph of Kim Kardashian in job interviews, and showed an explicit video and photos of Kardashian as well as his own sex tapes to Yeezy team members. This is what I find a bit funny. This is where I think they are twisting his words or just looking for shit. In one alleged 2017 incident, Kanye is accused of yelling, "I want you to make me a shoe I can fuck," at the senior female employee after claiming the Yeezy trainers he was inspecting were not up to standard. Yeah. The woman who asked not to be named and declined to comment for the article is said to have taken leave of absence before moving to a job elsewhere in Adidas. According to the magazine, it is the former members of the team who sent the anonymous letter to Adidas accusing senior company leaders of turning a blind eye to Kanye's behavior and saying they turned their moral compass off. I think that's enough. So
What a shock. Did Ziyech score there?
Oh shit.
I heard that.
No, Morocco's winning against Belgium.
2-0.
2-0, shit.
Africa up? Okay, let's get back to
Yeah.
Yeezy. Oh, shit.
Okay, look, that one there with the shoe, where he says, I want to have a shoe that I can fuck. It sounds like something he'd say on a South Park episode.
Yeah. Look, I don't. Yes, it's inappropriate, nah, but I get what he meant. Maybe he wasn't happy. He just said he wants a sexy shoe.
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
true.
twist the words just to make it look
But
better.
okay,
Yeah.
I wanted to get back to this though. Okay, all three of us. How many times have you watched porn with other female employees if something happens? That video they came out with that gogo. You trying to tell me none of us have watched that? You haven't watched that video with other female employees at your work. If a video comes out and someone says, I want to see it, I asked you first, are you okay? She says, okay, I pass it over to a booth and it plays. You've never done that at work.
That was like something that happened at work.
It
They
happened.
even came to me that you see this video.
So I find that like coming from a German company where people like have like, okay, you know what Germans get up to, right? I find that there's nothing wrong here. What's going on here? Because we're talking about Germans and also Kim Kardashian. When's the first time you saw Kim Kardashian?
Sex
Yes,
tape.
In a sex tape.
Sex
So
tape, bro.
I'm the guy who is married to a person that you saw in a sex tape. Okay? What are you gonna do when you see her in real life? I need to make you comfortable. So I'll show you a picture of Kim in a bikini. So that when she comes to the office, because it's my wife, you're definitely gonna see her. I don't want you to act weird. I'm gonna make you used to the idea of this person.
But I don't believe he actually did that, man. I think they just...
Yeah, it's still allegations. They're
Yeah.
still not.
But,
sure
dude,
if it's true.
how many times have you watched porn at work with other female employees? We can all raise our hands here. I want the female employees to say, how many times did you share the Gogo Moeni video and pass it on to over?
No, not to be funny, nah, but I unfortunately haven't.
Even
I'm saying
when-
unfortunately.
Okay, dude, not the people I work with.
No,
Even-
even with me.
Yeah, same. You see
if,
there.
if something happened, like a lot of times it would come forward. Let
I
me
even
see.
remember the
They wanna
prison
see.
one. Yeah, remember the prison one?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Did you see?
Did you see? They brought it to me, and I was like, "Oh crap, what's happening here?"
Yeah.
A warden, and then every single time I saw a warden, I couldn't take it. As a corrections officer, I couldn't take it. So that's a lie. That's the thing I'll post to the viewers.
Yeah.
How many times have you watched porn at work with other female employees? And it's a short snippet. Okay.
Yeah.
He did not harass anyone. I think what we're trying to go here, he didn't stick any roofies into anyone's drink and make you sleep.
Yeah.
He didn't say he's going to give you a better job and sleep with you. And then he didn't. He
They're
did not.
trying everything now to
Not
cancel
trying
it.
anything.
Yeah.
So,
A thing you said there right now, the different phases. He's in the middle phase now.
yeah.
By the third phase is the killer one. Then they're gonna say he was homophobic.
Yeah.
He did something transphobic or something like that. That's
So this
when
is
the killer
first,
comes.
The first phase hasn't worked completely.
Yeah. You see?
Because now other people have come out and there's that whole documentary. That one hasn't worked out. The problem is you can't kill him completely because he has money. Adidas owes him money to the tune of 200 million or 75 million, 150 million. So they have to pay him that because they've terminated the contract early. They're trying to find a way not to pay him that money.
And that's where the thing comes. Apparently, they're suing him for 200 and something million now.
It's yebo, so that they don't pay that settlement. So it's the same thing like Bill Cosby. there was allegations. So you trying to tell me if you took and kidnapped me, it's like Louis C.K. Sorry, there we go. Louis C.K. masturbated in front of these ladies.
Yeah.
He didn't rape anyone.
Yeah.
It's different with R. Kelly. They did things. It's different with Bill. But Bill Cosby's out. It's fine. It's different with who's the executive from that thing?
What?
What is his name? The Harvey Weinstein. Is it Harvey Weinstein? Yes, from the guy who was sleeping with all the movie stars to get them their roles.
Yeah.
It's different. So you watched something. How are you going to put that in court? What did you do to me? Is it sexual harassment? Because, yes, it forms part of that. There's another thing. Yes, it's part of sexual harassment because when you're doing sexual harassment training, supposedly you're not supposed to be showing pornographic images. Oh, there you go. There, I could get in trouble now. But we've all watched porn at work. But it makes no difference. And it's not and I don't play it. They're the first to ask me, hey, do you have that video? And I'll say, are you okay? And I've just slipped the phone over. This is that other phase. And I don't think and the mere fact that people are not coming out with their names.
I think this will blow over. Then they're going to try the third one. The third one was going to be the devastating one.
What could they do try to get him after this now?
It's the trans, the LGBTQ community.
But he hasn't said anything like that.
No, they're going to find something
they'll
when
do
they
something.
see. They're going to say in the workplace, he probably said something about trans people or something, and then boom, going to eat it. They're going to twist that words.
Nah, they're going to twist something there.
Or
But
fabricate
And
something.
remember, he's doing church things, so obviously he said something about that community somewhere.
yeah.
And
No,
then
he
they get
hasn't.
him.
Nah, I think... No. He's always been cool with gay people since the beginning. I remember.
I mean. Like, he's
Nah,
trying to say something.
they would be reaching. But also what he's also doing now, in all of this, he now is running for president in 2024. And he says he wants Trump, he asked Trump to be his running mate.
And Trump got mad.
And Trump got mad at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but apparently Trump is also going to be running for presidency and thing. Yeah. Okay. His image has been tarnished now. This version of Ye doesn't win.
Yeah, it's gone now.
This version of Ye doesn't win. The Houseway guy, if you stayed like that, that version would have won.
Yeah, it's all these things.
Yeah.
that happen. It's too much at one time. It's too much.
His stock has dropped considerably, a lot within the year. Well, I'll say yes, he's like the Times Man of the Year. They've dragged him. He's been in the news a whole lot.
But if he makes it through this, it's good. He's
and
gonna
the
go,
thing
he's
is,
going to be...
yeah, he'll
on the
go
incline.
higher. Yeah, and the thing about him, he didn't lose all of his money. That's something. Like I still think, which companies? I saw he's gonna sell he bought all the stuff that he got from Balenciaga and Gap and some of the Adidas stuff. And he's changed it to Ye 24, and he says he's gonna sell it for like $20. He's gonna make it cheap.
What happened to the city he said he's going to build?
Yeah,
You want Elon's help?
Yeah, well, it all depends if it's going to be true that someone comes through. This is like the time now you got to see who your friends are. You got to see like who are your real friends in time of crisis.
Where's Pusha?
No, Pusha's there. I'm pretty happy that Pusha hasn't said anything. I'm pretty happy he hasn't said anything.
Why?
Like to come out to support or say something.
Yeah.
Because also he sold his rights. Remember, he gave Pusha T his rights. So obviously he knew some shit was going down. Because he's going to be free. If he had sold because he sold him his rights, he knew he was obviously telling him like, bro, I'm going to leave. And I want to get out of everything. Obviously, Big Sean was the boost who didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Because it's like, fuck.
Because they all had something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. So in times of crisis, you know who your real friends are. And even the other day, he said that they can't control me like Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah.
And they can't control me like who else?
He said something about that sacrificing, that his mother was a sacrifice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
This is like the whole pitbull thing. It's a sacrifice. Sacrifice for what, bro?
For fame, fortune. That's what
What
they're always talking
what
about.
is happening? We're living in a weird time, though.
The Alex Jones time?
Yeah. Oh, where is Alex Jones?
I saw something on Elon Musk. He said he's not going to bring him back to Twitter because of that thing, that shooting
Yeah, I
or
know,
something.
Sandy Hook.
Yeah, the Sandy Hook thing.
Yeah, no, he can't.
And he said something at that time about his child.
No, yeah, he can't. He said, he can't come back. He
said no.
It's tickets for him.
Yeah, he can't. Even though he apologized, he said no.
Yeah, he can't, bro. It's tickets for him. Tickets. Anything you want to share
Nah.
on live?
Nothing.
How many minutes we got left there? Any loosies?
Yeah, you can.
How many minutes we got?
We're in 49 now.
Let me think. Any loosies on live?
Oh, a lot, but nothing that we can mention.
That's terrible. I don't know. Oh, I didn't tell you, Zay. I got out the relationship. I didn't tell you that part.
What?
I got out the relationship.
I knew it.
Yeah, I
knew
got
it.
out. I got out in a good way, at least.
It's good.
How is that?
No, well, the nice part is we weren't phoning each other. So I phoned.
It was already happening.
Yeah, it was already happening. And I said, like, blah, 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 split. And then she's like, no, it's fine. It was amicable.
Oh, she understood.
Yeah, I understood. In any case, I'm busy. I'm busy getting let down in life, Yeah, I'm busy letting it down in life and I'm doing all those type of things. But I think, yes, being a male is a weird thing. I think, like, we have preferences. I think I know my preferences. You must know what type of women are good for you guys. I think this is important. Like, you always talk about, I'll come back to a conversation I had to Sakumzi, where I was like, he was like, where you been? I haven't seen you. And then he came over to the house and then someone was there at the house. And then he saw the person. And he said, oh gosh, I hope you're not now living together. I was like, no, we're not living together. The person only came to visit me, okay? And then I was like, you know what, guys? Sometimes we need to evaluate who are your real friends in life or people that you evaluate. You see, like this whole Kanye situation. You see? Of what's happened there with Kanye. So if anyone ever comes to your aid or your defense in difficult times, even you see those people that are defending that person, fuck, they're deep. They're deep. I'm like, I don't understand that one. But they say family is like, family will defend each other, even though how cuck it is. Like, I have this whole situation.
Till a certain point.
Till a certain point.
If somebody's wrong,
We're
at
not-
least
we're not-
you're
yeah.
protecting that person by at least letting that person know, hey, get your shit together.
Nah, I don't think most people will come around.
Because we, the type of family that will tell each other, like, hey,
Yeah, it's
guys,
good. Like,
you're
hey,
wrong,
bruh, stop that.
No, man, no. We're not being honest. We're gonna have an honest conversation. Honest conversation one day. Is Morocco still in the lead there? There's no way.
The game is finished.
So Hazard lost.
And Hakim Ziyech, it was the best player.
Yo, Hakim, buddy.
Yeah, so
Graham Potter needs to find a position for that now.
it's not gonna happen. But the game tonight, I want to see the Germany and Spain match.
Oh,
Let's see that.
That's a travesty. So Ziyech.
Let's see them again.
Yeah, yes, I want to make that joke, but I can't. We'll get cancelled. We'll get cancelled. That's a bad joke.
Okay, we can decide to cut it.
We
I
can
wanna
decide.
hear.
Yeah. So yes, there was an inappropriate joke. We cut it out for your safety. Yeah, man. So I think that's it, bro. We 24 episodes in. Yeah, I think from 2 weeks from now, we'll be more aggressive because people do watch this thing. We're just not sharing it a lot,
Yeah. There's just been a lot of shit been happening,
Yeah, too much shit happening.
Yeah.
But it seems everyone's got a podcast. Sorry, actually. Everyone has. I saw El Tito has a podcast. Is music dead?
Music is dying because
All the rappers, all the rap don't even. I saw, what's her name? What's that other rapper, man?
Oh. Which one?
The one you said has a body but no face. Oh, I keep on saying that. She's got Gigi
Gigi
Lemaine.
Lemaine, yeah.
Gigi Lemaine's got a podcast.
I think it's this thing of just sitting down and giving on their opinion, like everybody. wanna
Deleuze
give-
has a podcast. There you go.
see, everybody wants to, and it's easier for them because they already have a following, so people are gonna watch. So
But
they
then-
think it's like an easy money thing.
But you have to get sponsors and
Yeah,
all that
and
shit.
all those things. So they will just want to sit down, talk. But the thing about the music thing is, music is dying.
My piano's killing them. That's
yeah.
the problem. I think. Look, we were
Because
talking
they
about.
doing shit like that.
We were talking
Not
about
focusing.
this whole nasty C thing, where I think we have to be honest, and we have to say nasty C is a failure for what he supposedly had promised, or what they supposedly had promised he was supposed to be. And at the time, the industry was making him to be like this Jesus character of the hip hop
Yeah,
game,
the savior, basically.
and he didn't live up to that potential. So You get this song. What is this thing now?
Is that thing of with the DJ Khalil beat?
DJ
right?
Khalil beat, yeah, which is the same. Use the same sample from "I'm Kinda Like a Big Deal."
the drums.
So he's used, he used the same drums from
But
that
I like
thing.
that song. I like the beat.
Which one?
That one he dropped now, the beat.
Oh, this song.
Yeah, with the Nasty
I
one.
still like "I'm Kinda Like a Big Deal." That's what I hear all the
Obviously,
time. Yeah.
but I like that
It's
one.
the same drum
such
pattern.
a calm thing.
Yeah, so, and then I think also, why would you go and tell us about the Sarkodie thing? There's some things that you don't have to tell people, bruh.
Shame you wanted to get it off his chest, man.
It's not going to help anyone. You speak to Sarkodie. This is why I
Remember
say...
it's music.
No, this is why I say the stock has fallen. Because you want to make yourself relatable now. You want people to feel sorry for you. Right? You left, you went to the United States to do what?
Wasn't he? But like I said, that was a bad. As soon as people start going overseas, they're just another crab in the barrel, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's all it is.
And then also the dude that you're going up against is still big in South Africa.
Because
And
didn't
he's-
even Shane Eagle also go
Terrible,
there?
terrible
And then
move
what
for you.
happened?
Yeah, bro.
Down.
Terrible move for you because you go there.
America is not always the best deal.
Yeah.
To go for.
You're trying to infiltrate a market that already has
Everything
a
that-
million people,
exactly.
whatever. Yeah, that the whole point is here is to stay here and grow
Yeah.
the market.
And that can
here.
be like an
Exactly.
extra. just
Yeah,
to go
you
there
can
now
go
and
for
then.
touring. You don't
Yeah.
have to leave. I think this is the problem. It's the same thing with like I'm a piano artist. They just go, they tour like crazy.
Yeah.
And then you come back again and you make the music. Start it here and go. So the whole fact that you have to now, and you went there and you got a bad haircut, fucking good for you. Remember that? You went there, you got a badass fade, good for you. And I think even Dumaza was the one who made for his first album, Dumaza was the one who made the artwork.
Oh.
Like the font or something. Did that album ever go gold?
He gave it free. The bad hair.
Yeah. Did it ever go gold? Oh, he got bad hair and he got a bad haircut. You see that? So, and also for you to go up against this guy now, okay, as much as I don't like A-Reese that much, because I say A-Reese is like a Drake clone, because he's just chopping it the same way that Drake is, but he has a following here.
Yeah.
He's got a following here.
People love him.
And people listen to him like anything.
Yeah.
And for the mere fact that he left ambitious,
And he still did it.
and he's still like getting his stuff and he's still releasing on and on and on. And then I remember I still said to you, I went to Rhodes and I saw Reason.
Alkaline, man.
Fuck it.
Alkaline.
You know? Alkaline
Alkaline.
water. What the fuck is that? I was even saying to you, I was making a joke, he's the reason why we don't sleep. I don't know why, but like no sleep. And like, why would you choose to join that genre? Stick to and you can do hip hop.
Go where the money goes. He could have done both.
Okay, let's look at this one. Nas. See what's happened now with 21 Savage saying Nas was irrelevant, or I think they got him. That chat, because I even saw he was pulling back on his Twitter saying that you people are trying to make me say something which I didn't say.
I think they took it the wrong way.
Yeah, they took it out of context because he's possibly saying that there's no reason for Nas to release an album, right? But because he has a fan base that is so willing to listen to him, they will go and just pick up the stuff that he does.
Yeah. But at the end, he's not like relevant, like what people like the youth.
What the youth, he's not relevant to what the
Yeah.
youth are saying. But also, like I don't like listening to albums when they come out.
Yeah,
Because,
give it a break later.
I want to, because people will say a whole lot of things, but like, oh, it's so nice, it's so good. You listen to it and you're like, fuck, it's whack, whatever. So I listened to it yesterday. I think I listened, because usually when I listen to something, I ended up playing some of the songs 3 times. Like I'll listen, then I'll be like, oh shit, he really said that? And I'll play it again and I'll go over it and be like, oh, okay, cool. It's 18 tracks long.
Yeah.
The tracks are not so long also,
Yeah.
which the album goes through pretty fast. I think out of the King's Disease one, I didn't listen to that much. Which ones that had that Eminem song on it?
No, the second one wasn't that good.
Yeah, the second one's okay. That's where they had that whole hit. I like how this did.
I didn't like the second. I liked the first one.
Yes,
The first one.
I remember the Big Body Bands. That one
Was it Big Body one?
with Uncle Charlie. There's some song with
Yeah,
Uncle Charlie
yeah,
on there.
yeah.
And then there's also that 11 Commandments or something like that.
Yeah.
The one that LeBron still posted or something like
Yeah,
that.
that beat with the trumpets.
Yeah, yes. So as I'm saying, like back to the whole Nas comparison in the South African market, you can release something, and if there is a interest for those people. They will listen to it.
Yeah.
They will
to your
stick
thing,
to
yeah.
what you know. They will listen to it. So you've got like people trying to hop on waves, and the problem is with the whole South African market is that even Questa, like he was like doing quite a rich thing. Where's Questa now? Gone. And then you got KO. He made an Afrobeat song, Sete. He roped in a piano dude to do the chorus. I think that's the reason why that song is so big, because of that dude, Young Stunner.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, because Young Stunner's on a lot of these whatever songs. So you roped him in, and he's got I think this is possibly his second song that's probably done 10 million views on YouTube. Or third one, isn't it?
I think it's the third
You've got Kara Kara. You've got, what's the other one? Gangster Love.
Yeah.
And then you've got this one. And I think KO, and I've been saying like how many times that KO should not be singing on songs.
But he always does.
He always does. Now this time he goes and replaces the person who does the chorus. Like, why you treat me like that, X, Y, Z. Now he puts Young Stunny there. And kabloom, the song hits. So the same thing with AKA. You can't hit the same time every time. You got to try and evolve the art. You've got the one who's a clone, but we said all the time he's just stealing American songs. And now he finds himself in a rut that he cannot release.
Yeah, he can't get out of it, bro.
He cannot release a hip-hop song, which is actually a concise song, and him doing it out of his own mind.
yeah.
He has to now hop into a genre to speak a language because he can, and then he can flow. That's the last time he had, because he did a piano thing. But for him to do hip-hop, it's
He won't
difficult.
be. I like when an artist does things for themselves, because people feel it.
Yeah.
They feel that
They feel it
authenticity. Like this is like what you do. You do it for you. If you want to make a house song, do it for you. But they do it for the whole point of, okay, this is in now. We need to make
Relevance.
money. We need to be relevant. Let's do some shit. Let me this person. Let me talk about this person. Okay, let me go.
Let's go that route. Yeah. You get Flame in them, and Flame, and who's the other one?
That's what he was talking about.
25.
I don't 25.
I'm at 25K. I don't know that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
the one-
25K,
The
yeah.
Fatty Wap lookalike. The Fatty Wap lookalike, yes. So, they're doing hip hop. Like still, but it's a hit and miss, but they still are listened to. I remember when Nota was still saying Saudi. Where's Saudi? Because Saudi
Is still signed.
Yeah, I think he would be. I think at some point Saudi had like one of the highest streaming numbers.
But he was by Ambitious, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
The farms.
Yeah, streaming farm. Definitely they were using streaming farms. There's definitely something up. It was fishy. They were doing that. So where were we when we were talking about this whole music thing?
Oh, we're just speaking about the whole Nasty C thing.
Yeah, so it's a failure. Rather come back, because if we think about it, there's an album.
I never liked these albums.
Yeah, there's an album with that girl.
Like the songs, like loose songs.
Yeah,
in
there was
there.
that song with that girl, man, that used to play a lot.
That SMA, right?
That's the thing that song.
ABC.
That was so irritating.
What's that song? Yeah.
Yes,
What is the song go? Yeah,
So
it's
you go.
SMA Nash. What?
Yeah, we haven't had like, who was that guy that we just spoke to about now, who was on the TV now?
What dude?
Then you said it was that beat that you said you liked.
Oh, Touchline.
Touchline, yeah, bo.
Yeah, I like that beat.
Yeah, it sounds like the Chris Brown song, man. If
I like
could-
beats like that.
Yeah, if I could find that Chris Brown song, it sounds exactly like that. But at least he's doing something within
rapping.
that.
He's
Yeah,
rapping.
he's rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the whole hip hop thing is like, people, you need to do hip hop. If you're not going to do it,
Yeah, don't.
no one's going to be like saying, hey, there's something that's happening.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Everybody's running away because they're like, there's no reward to it. Do it because you like it. That's what you did in the first place. Eventually, it will grow.
Yeah, but so they talk about they were struggling artists at some point. That doesn't last all the time, my man.
Yeah.
You're going to be a struggling artist again. You got to reinvent
Yeah.
yourself.
Add
And,
to it.
Yeah, and to it. So
As you said, evolve.
evolve. So even that's what's happened in that stage, is that it was good because Auto-Tune came up with settings. We all could sound like Young Thug. You made songs to sound like Young Thug. You went a certain route. That whole thing has died down. Young Thug's in jail now. You all have nothing
Yeah.
that you're not going to do now.
So do you see it getting better?
Well, no, I don't see it. It's difficult, but man, it's difficult. Like what's gonna happen. But you can only gauge response if you release music, and then you think, okay,
Then you
this
see
is,
what happens.
Then you see what's gonna happen there because it looks like. But the youth have a short attention span.
Yo,
Yeah, it's
definitely,
gone, bro. If it's hit or miss.
Yeah, it's like a short attention span.
Yeah.
I worry if there's someone who has to. That's why there's these
Too
songs.
much coming out at one time.
That's why these songs are so short.
Oversaturated me.
Yeah, that's why these songs are so short. Also, just
Yeah.
okay, I heard it. I'm good,
And you're done.
and you're done.
No replay value.
Yeah, and the whole point of just streaming music instead of buying something.
I don't like it.
Yeah, someone needs to come up with a way whereby you sell your stuff physically somewhere. So I think we've hit the mark there. I think Mobster's giving me the time. That's another episode of the News Travels Fast podcast, episode 24. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, man. So it's the Zorch shining out. Oh, it's signing out. Wow. Shivas is regal. This Shivas. no, this Shivas is regal. It's kicking. It's kicking. So it's the Zorch live.
It's Big Man Danny.
It's Mobster over here.
Yeah, man. Peace out. Next time.